Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. This week we are going to be diving into your essay even more, and I found this picture and I thought it was perfect because it has this meandering little stream or creek, or I'm not sure, maybe it is a river. It looks kind of little to be a river, but maybe it is a river. And so we're going to meander through the week. Let's see what we have cooking this week. All right, so hopefully you have already printed out your week 4 course schedule. We're going to be focusing on analytical writing experience this week. And that just means that you are going to be able to choose a writing experience out of your textbook, out of the analytical writing section, which is section 3, and I'll talk a little bit more about that on the next slide. So that's going to be one focus for the week. The other focus for the week is going to be your creative nonfiction essay. We're going to start by thinking about what you want to be actually writing about. You're going to be choosing your topic early in the week, and then you're going to be doing some writing on that topic toward the end of the week. Well, all week long, really, you're going to be focusing on that. You're also going to be focusing on paragraphing. That is going to be our mechanics focus for the week. So that is what your head is going to be in for week 4. So let's take a look at what you're going to be writing every day this week in our daily writing. Never a day without a line. Here are your prompts for the week. This week you have a couple of free writes, and then you're going to be focusing a little bit on essay number 1 to do some pre-writing for that. And then of course you have your choice. So the free writing, you're going to be making sure that you're writing for the entire 10 minutes. I'm going to say that again. You need to be writing for the entire 10 minutes. That's why I'm asking you to put your timer on. It is not to stop you from writing. It is to help you get to 10 minutes without stopping. I read all of your posts, and what I have noticed is there are some posts that are really, really short. And I'm thinking, wow, did they really write for a whole 10 minutes, or did they just sit there and think for 8 minutes and then write for the last 10. So here is the rule about free writing, is that you set your timer and your pencil doesn't stop for 10 minutes. And if that means you have to start describing the room you're in or the sounds that you're hearing, that is fine. You still have to write the whole time. We're trying to build up that stamina. So that is sort of like if you're going to be a runner, you start by running. Okay, I have to run for 2 minutes straight. You can't stop. You have to run for the whole 2 minutes. And you do that for a week or whatever. And then you build up that stamina, and then maybe you can add a minute, and then you're running for 3 minutes, right? So we're doing the same kind of thing here with writing. Is you're going to be writing for 10 minutes. So I just wanted to make that really clear, that when you're doing a free writing, you should write for the entire 10 minutes. Now, at the end of 10 minutes, your alarm might go off, your timer. And if you're in the middle of something good, my advice would be to keep writing. You want to get all of that good stuff down. So just because the timer goes off does not mean mid-sentence you're like, cool, done. That is the reason we do the timer, is to make sure you are writing the whole time. Okay, so here you have a couple free writes. One is, what do you love and want to protect? And this week we are starting with a list. So you're going to write as many things down on a list, and then you're going to choose one or a few, right? So you're writing for the whole 10 minutes, and you're going to write a free write from your list. And that's the same thing that you're going to do for the next free writing, which is, what in the world is unfair or needs to be fixed? Again, do a list, and then you're going to write for 10 minutes. The next couple are going to have to be sequential. So you have to do this one before you can do this one. So first you're going to make a list of options for your topic for your essay. you're clearly going to pick something you care about, something that makes you feel something, right? This is a highly emotional assignment because essays are all about vulnerability and putting your feelings on the page, right? You're thinking on the page and you're meandering through your thoughts and you're making sure that you want the reader to feel the same, something about what you're writing. So you're going to write about something you care about, and just so we're clear, it's going to be out of your experience or your life or your caring, right? But it's going to be generalized into the world, because what you want is you don't want to just write about you. You can start there, but then you're going to be figuring out how this sits in the world as well. So when you're thinking about a list of things that you're going to write about, and I'm just going to go back to Catherine Bulmer's little snippet from her writer's notebook. She wrote about a day, right? And she was frustrated because when she got done with her day, she felt like it was not productive because she didn't have a bunch of things checked off her to-do list. And she was upset about that because she was thinking, why is that a bad day? What if I did a whole bunch of things that were really good things to do, like read a book or go hiking or go and garden or do something you love? Why is doing something you love a quote waste of time, right? Why is that a waste of a day? Why does that mean you didn't have a productive day if you're doing things that you love? And then she generalized that. At the end, she was talking about how is it, or maybe this was just a way to expand. It might have been in the next, I'm trying to picture the slide. I think it might have been a way to layer or expand or elaborate, was to think about how that's part of American culture, right? And so that's how she's expanding her experience to society at large, right? Because she's saying that that is the attitude that most Americans have, is that in order to have a really good productive day, you have to have done something work related and productive to say, hey, I checked off 5 things from my to-do list and now I'm, whatever. Going and gardening is not on my list, so that is something I do for fun, and that does not count. So just think about how you can generalize your thinking as well. All right, so that's your list. You're going to list as many things as you want, and you're going to pay attention to anything that has heat. And then the next time you write about your essay, you are going to write from that list. You're going to pick one topic or 2 topics maybe, if that's something. And look at here, I'm expanding your minutes to 15 minutes. Okay? Also, you have your choice, of course, and we have been doing some mentor texts. We did by way of preface, by the preface for loitering, and we did the Moon and Stars talk. And then we've done a few in the pockets too. We did Leap by Brian Doyle when we did our 6 traits voice thread. And then you guys all came up with essays for our powerful essay discussion board. So I'm hoping that you are finding some strategies from those mentor texts that you will be able to start practicing. So if you see how somebody like Brian Doyle used repetition, maybe you want to try that. Maybe you want to take one of your free writes and try and add in repetition. Or maybe you're going to look at the 6 traits and you're going to say, okay, this time I'm going to really work on word choice, and I'm going to see if I can find some really precise, excellent words. And not going through the thesaurus, but everyday words that are just really descriptive, that is the perfect word in the perfect place. So try some of that out in this. So, oh my goodness, my time is running out. So we're going to fly through Monday. So here is Monday. The 2 focuses for Monday, you're going to have a page or 2 from the writer's practice, or maybe it's 5, I don't know. It's a short little reading in the writer's practice about procrastination. And you are going to be taking a quiz that goes along with that. And then I also posted this TED Talk that you should watch. It's funny, and it's also about procrastination. So that quiz, of course, goes with the pages in your book on procrastination. So that's cool. And by the way, I'm a huge procrastinator, so I can empathize with all of that. The other thing on Monday that you're going to be doing is you're going to be choosing this analytical writing assignment. So that is all of section 3 in the writer's practice. And it starts on page 67. And I believe there are 7 different experiences that you can choose from. And you can choose any one of those that you are going to bring through to a more, it's not a super formal paper. It's not like we're going to take this through the writing process 5 times or anything, but you are going to be turning in a rough draft and then a final draft. So this is a more formal paper than we've done. And then on Monday, I'm going to have you write me a letter of intent. Which of those writing experiences are you going to do? So that's due on Monday, I believe. Okay, so then on Tuesday, you're going to continue to write, and then you're going to be writing for your peer review, and you're going to post your paper, a rough draft of your paper, onto a discussion board, a peer review discussion board, and you are going to have a group, and they will read your paper and give you some feedback. So that is going to be due on Wednesday, but that's what you'll be doing on Tuesday for your analytical writing experience. There's also a voice thread. Here's our paragraphing. So you're going to be going through and learning about paragraphing with our voice thread. And then, of course, we have our powerful essays. You're going to choose 2 of them. You're going to read them and do a reply about markers for essay on that. Then on Wednesday, you're going to be doing your peer review. So you're going to be reading your other group members' papers, and you are going to be following the directions that are on the discussion board. I give you very clear directions on what you need to do, and then you're going to repost their paper with your notes, and you're going to do it as a reply. So everybody's going to go to the discussion board, and they're going to do an initial post that posts their paper, and then you're going to read them, and you're going to reply to that post so that it's all stuck together. Okay, so you're going to post that as a reply. And then you have a reflective essay here. You're going to be reading this essay, You Didn't Know Me Then by Lester Lamanick. And you're going to it's going to be a more formal reflection, just like you did for the Moon and Stars talk and by way of preface. So you're going to be doing that 2-step reflection paper, and that's going into the assignment folder with this essay. Okay, and then on Thursday, you're going to be working on your final draft for your analytical writing experience, and then you're going to also work on your brain dump for your creative nonfiction essay. And that's just getting your ideas down for your essay. What are you going to write about? Just get them all, just vomit it out. It's a shitty first draft. Okay? And so those are the 2 things you're going to be working on Thursday. And then, of course, on Friday, you just have that one daily writing thing. So that is our week. I got it in under the wire. I hope you guys have a good week. You know that you can email me with any questions, and I will see you in class. Have a good one.